How about now? This is working, surely this is working now. How about now? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Type in a yes. Type in a yes if you can hear. Yes, you can. Okay, lovely. There we are. Red card, red card, red card. I wanted to get sent off. That's what I wanted to do for fun. I just wanted to get sent off because, you know, we're Chelsea Football Club. We get sent off. That's it. I'm kidding. That's not it. Firstly, first and foremost, I apologise. I'm not even kidding. My building just got evacuated. And there was no fire. There was no fire. The alarm was going, and we were like, I've been here before. I've had a few tests. I'm like, this is a test, surely. It's not turning off. It's not turning off. All right, it's not turning off. I think it's time to go, guys. And then we went down, got to the 4th floor, because we had to go down the stairs. Got to the 4th floor, alarm stops. Get to the ground floor, get to reception. What's going on? Sorry, didn't know the password on how to turn it off. You melt. So here we are, flipping 20 minutes late. You know what? I was ready with a glass of water to come here and start at 9 p.m. sharp, my time. It's 9 p.m. sharp. And then all of a sudden, it all goes off. But we are here. We are here. I hope all of you are good. Now, first and foremost, in terms of Dad, right? I can't promise for today, but keep your eyes peeled. Possibly Manchester City, Chelsea, because it's going to be a big one. Might have to get on that. But if anything, because we've got people. So if anything, he might come on later, right? But hold the thought, and we'll see. But for me, today it's here. And for George is in London at the moment. George is at the game. So he's at the bridge. So today's watch along is just me. And I'm holding down the fort, which I got to say, I've done it once recently, but we didn't get George on, did we? Or did we try to get George on? I remember I was thinking we were going to get George on. Today, there's no George. You can forget it. He's not going to be on today. But next one and onwards, he should be back. Today, he's at the bridge. So if you're there, you can say hi. But yeah, for today's one, the visitor, like I said, the visitor could be coming on. Might not be coming on. But for Manchester City, could be the plan where it's looking like definitely 100% coming on. So keep your eyes peeled. Now, I've seen the lineup. I'm not going to lie, right? I've seen it because there's no George here for me to have the surprise and go, oh, okay, what's the lineup? I got a notification from my phone and I saw it and I was like, okay, well, let's go through it before the game kicks off because we've still got 8 minutes until kickoff. You know what? I got to say, it feels weird. It feels weird that I'm here doing watch-alongs like myself again. Like it's been a while. It's been a while since it was just me, you know? And now all of a sudden it feels a little bit odd, but we're here. We've been here before. We know we've worn the t-shirt. It's going to be a lot of fun between me and you in the chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling. I'll give you a rundown of the results so far this Premier League weekend, and then we will go into the lineups. We had Manchester United somehow beat Newcastle 1-0. Overall, poor game, to be honest, but 1-0. Forest losing to Manchester City at the City ground 2-1. Man City getting the points with a Shirky goal. Arsenal did hold it down against Brighton. I did watch that. And yeah, unlucky. I thought Brighton were going to nick a draw, but Arsenal somehow get a win and they stick onto it. They're 2-1 up, 2-1 winners. Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth are in capitulation. They are joining the Wolves and the Burnley. Well, talking about Burnley and talking about Wolves, Burnley 0-0 against Everton. It's the only 0-0 of this weekend so far. Liverpool beating Wolves 2-1, right? That's Wolves even getting back into the game. So doesn't say too much about Liverpool. And West Ham 0, Fulham 1, which is a good result for Fulham, to be honest. Chelsea, Aston Villa. Now, the Premier League table, as it stands, means that we got a win today to go back into 4th. If not, we are tied on points with Manchester United. Sunderland still to play, who can still go above us if we don't win today. So it's going to be an interesting one today because Aston Villa are very, 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 very strong side. Now, I'm going to keep my eyes on the chat. Big up Steve in the chat. I see you. How you doing, geez? Hope you're well. And in terms of lineups, let's get to lineups. Aston Villa starting the game with, let's start with Villa, and then we'll go to Chelsea. Martinez in goal. Ian Matson, left back. Matty Cash, right back. Lindelof and Konsa at centre back. Kamara and Tillemans. Buendia in the 10. Is that right? It sounds right. McGinn off the right. That's a little bit suspect. Morgan Rogers on the left. And Marlon up front, which makes complete sense. Now, in terms of the substitutes, Bizot, Luca Dean, Garcia, Bogard, Onana, Hemmings, Sancho, Jimo, and Ollie Watkins. I mean, that's not a bad bench, really, is it? That is not a bad bench. If we're talking about Chelsea now, let's go and have a look at the Chelsea. Sanchez in goal. James right back. Cucurella left back. Chalobah and Badiashile. That one has baffled me. The team, as far as I'm concerned, looks great, right? But that bit right there, Badiashile with Chalobah, I don't understand. Why is Fofana not playing? I don't know. Caicedo and Enzo, Neto on the right, Garnacho on the left, Palmer in the middle, Pedro up front. Everything makes complete sense. Everything makes complete sense, except for Badiashile. Badiashile is going to need to put in a fantastic game today, because if he doesn't, listen, then I suspect that Maresca is going to get it. Now, systematically, I think we can beat Aston Villa. Yeah. When we go to systems, tactics, what team versus team might look like, if there's anyone that can stop Aston Villa, it's us. And I only say that because of the midfield and the help of Cucurella cutting in, or even Reece James. If it's Reece James, that's going to be aiding too. I suspect that is what's going to be the case to get us over the line. But that doesn't mean that all of a sudden Chelsea are back and firing and whatnot in terms of consistency. I'm only saying team versus team. Newcastle was a game where I had that written off and we looked like we were going to get battered up until that second half where we clawed it back. And fair play to us for doing that. Fair play, because that was unexpected, right? But for this game, Aston Villa, they've got a very strong midfield too. But I look at Caicedo as the key. And I see us dominating the ball more. And that's where I think we nullify Aston Villa. So let's wait and see. Now, secret guest, right? A few of you are asking, don't worry. Might come on later. I know I thought it was going to be in terms of like today and whatnot. But might come on later. If it's not today, be here for the Manchester City game. Next weekend. Man City Chelsea is looking nailed on. And I only say that because we've had a flipping fire evacuation in the building. We've got people here with us as well. And it means having to split the time, so it's a bit difficult. But in terms of Man City, Chelsea, keep your eyes peeled. Now, let's get to Super Chats as the player is on the pitch. Thank you all so much. Right, starting with, much appreciated too, Caden's Musician. Is it crazy to say Sanchez is player of the season so far? Saved us points and most goals we've conceded haven't been his fault. I agree. Overall, I agree. So far, in terms of the Man United red card, is the only moment where I've looked at Sanchez and gone, what are you doing, mate? Apart from that, I think he's been nailed on. Fantastic. So, Mythical Zizzy, thank you very much for your super chat too. At this rate, it looks like Badiashile is here for the big games only. Let's go, Badiashile. Badiashildini. Bloody hell. That just sounds wrong. Do you know what I mean? Badiashildini. Flipping hell. You know, have a day off. I'm going to... Right, one sec. Let me get things... I need that. As the players are on the pitch, the lineups are being shown. I'm just making sure everything is prepped and ready to go. I need the control room. There we are. There's the control room. Bosh. Fantastic. Right, let me know in the chat your predictions. I want to see your predictions. Let me know. Okay. Right, so your predictions, as they are coming in. Okay, 3-1, 2-0, 3-1 Chelsea, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 Villa. We've got some Villa fans in here. Big respect to all of you. I hope you lot are well. We did do a video on Aston Villa and their success recently, and it went down really well with the Villa lot. And we were just saying what we heard and what we've seen, to be honest. I think the way that Villa have conducted themselves since that blip, which is now a blip at the start of the season, I think they've been phenomenal. So overall, fantastic. But, yeah, we are looking like... Right, let's do that. No, we don't want that. Bloody hell. Looking ready to go. Looking ready to go. Aston Villa to kick off. Chelsea, do not let us down today, please. Please do not let us down. We are not... Look, Aston Villa are not in need of any charity. Yeah? So we do not need to conduct any charitable affairs today. We don't need to even think about helping them. I am not here for it. I am really not here for it. So... let's hope we conduct ourselves in a timely manner. We have kicked off. Thank you very much to Ruby as well. Saying, hey Younes, why is Maresca serving a touchline ban today? Also, if everything went wrong before the game, should mean a good result for us. Big love. That's how it works at our football club, Ruby. That is how it works at our football club. So, basically, yeah, you got that nailed on. Yeah, you got that nailed on. When it comes to the touchline ban, he's basically accumulated enough yellow cards. And that came from the last game where, and I remember it, there was a shocking decision from the referee in terms of a foul. Maresca just went, what? And just like, you know, started going like, hey, what are you doing? And the ref coming, he's just like, yellow card. And now he's suspended. So that is why. He's accumulated, I think, 5 yellow cards now, which is too much. That is something that, you see, look, this is where you don't help yourself when it comes to the legit moments to make a case by having a couple of moments where you really just should have kept quiet. You know what I mean? You pick up 2 or 3 yellow cards that are like, bro, what are you doing? You know, you shouldn't be picking those up. And then you add another 2 that are legit, like he shouldn't have been booked, but you got 5, you know? So overall, it is what it is. So he's now serving a touchline ban, just for today. But don't worry, shout out Willie Caballero. Sanchez, don't go back to last season, please. Thank you. He's booted it up the pitch. Ja Pedro, get stuck in, please. Cole Palmer, who hopefully is going to be back to his best. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Reece James. Cole Palmer. Little dink. Go on, Cole. Go on, Cole. Cole Palmer. How's he missed that? How have we missed that, brother? How have you not got that on target? It's a beautiful little dink. It's a great touch from Cole Palmer, and he's decided to hit it on the outside when he's got a defender in front of him that he could have bent it around. I don't understand that. Starbucks Meg, thank you very much. Best centre-back pairing. Should play AFC home or BFC home? What? I'm trying to work out what that means. Chat, let me know. Arsenal. Sorry. Arsenal? Hang on, what? We're not playing Arsenal. Or are we? What's the line? Hang on. BFC's Bournemouth, isn't it? Chat, you're gonna have to help me out with this one. But I think that's what he means. But no, best centre back pairing regardless is Fofana Chalobah right now. So, but anyway, look, we'll see. We got to give this a chance as well. You never know. But I mean, look, when it comes to centre backs, I've got a big thing about consistency. Because you build chemistry, and the centre backs are a big vital part of growing stability from the back. You know, when you keep chopping and changing, it doesn't help the whole team. You disturb the entire rhythm. So, here's Pedro Neto. Ball in from Reece. Oh, Cucurella. He's mistouched that. Cucurella to Garnacho. Garnacho. Thank you to Ahmed for the super chat, my friend. 3-1 Chelsea win. Are you enjoying the AFCON so far? I'm loving the AFCON so far. It's been difficult to stream or do anything like I've wanted to. I've got my parents here with me. You should know now in terms of who the secret visitor might be. But they're visiting, we're spending time. So there's games we're out, we're watching out. You know, sometimes we're home. It's just inconsistent. If it's going to be doing AFCON properly, I've got to do it properly. And I know I can't, so I'm not going to try and do it injustice. But the AFCON so far, the first round of games were really good. Now we're in the second round of games. It's going to be a belter. It's just big game after big game after big game after big game. Nigeria, Tunisia is tonight. So that's going to be interesting. And there's games at midnight and whatnot for us here in Dubai, so it's not easy. But anyway, Garnacho on the left-hand side. Garnacho. Ball in, that's a terrible ball. Terrible ball. Tillemans. Okay, guys, very static. Very static. Good defending from Badiashile, kind of. Oh no, here come Villa, it's 2v2. It's 2v2. Badiashile, good tackle. Badiashile. Good lad. I'll take it. Right, Cole Palmer. We're 5 minutes in. This has already turned into a bit of a basketball game. Good game for George to be there. I hope he's enjoying. I hope he brings some good luck to this game. I don't know where he sat, by the way. I have no idea. So we shall see. Garnacho. Enzo. I see what he's trying to do. Unlucky. I don't know why. Look, it's 5 minutes. So we've got a lot of the game to go. But I've got the way that I'm seeing it right now. It seems like Enzo is already winning a lot of space. Good tackle by João Pedro. Beautiful. Villa was sleeping there. Garnacho. Ball in. Back post. Unlucky. AFC equals Aston Villa today. BFC equals Bournemouth Tuesday. Thank you very much. All right, mate. Thank you. Still, I'd just play Fofana and Chalobah. If it was me, I wouldn't change it. Fofana's on the bench. He can play. We've had a week off. I don't see the problem. But anyway, we'll see. Caicedo. It's all Chelsea so far. Good start. Enzo. Garnacho. Enzo Fernandez. No, we can't say Villa look tired. George is in the Matthew Harding. Oh, okay, fair play. If he's in the Matthew Harding, cool. Yeah, George is at the bridge. He is. Okay, if he's in the Matthew Harding, he's picked the best stand. Well, one of the two best. One of the two. Matthew Harding or Shed, always. But Matthew Harding has something to it, especially if he's lower. Neto, on the edge. Caicedo's on the edge, unmarked, guys. He's on the edge. Reece James. Caicedo, nice into Reece. He's got a lot of space. Ball in, back post. Is that even back post? Bloody hell, that's gone to Birmingham. That's not back post. Reece James, who is looking much better overall. Back on form, back in fitness, playing regularly. Looking like he's back to his best. You know what I mean? Hopefully we keep that up. There's Enzo Maresca in the stands, tucked away in his little prison. Watching from where Thomas Tuchel watches games. And that's a tackle, and that's Caicedo going to get another flipping yellow card, isn't he? Kamara is down. Is the ref good? Please don't give him a yellow. I mean, Caicedo needs to... he did touch the ball, to be fair. He did touch the ball. Hopefully no yellow. That's what I'm going to say. Foul, it's a foul, but no yellow, please. Okay. I don't think the ref's given the yellow. Because Caicedo picks up way too many bookings. Way too many. Like, I appreciate his grit. And I appreciate his will. You know, he puts everything in. That's great. And we need that. And we need some aggression. But he just picks up too many yellow cards, man. You know, like sometimes he can, sometimes I'd say 80-20 split. 80% of the time, he's timing himself beautifully, fantastic. And then 20% of the time, he's just like all guns blazing, legs high, you know, break the player's leg, like all of that. And I know he doesn't do it intentionally. He does it because he wants to get stuck in. And that's great, but it costs him yellow cards. You know what I mean? And he gets too many. He's just come back from a suspension. So I don't want another one. I really don't. Right. Sanchez. Badiashile. Chalobah. Hopefully no defensive mistakes from us. I don't want to see any errors. No mistakes, please. No mistakes. Cucurella. Sanchez. Badiashile. Into Cucurella. He's got space. Run, Cuckoo, run. Run, Cuckoo, run. Garnacho, mate, fantastic. Garnacho's like, give me the ball. He just nicked it off of Cucurella. Beautifully. Badiashile. Saturated glass of water. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you? How does one get tickets? Always struggle with team site. Okay. I'll be honest. I don't know. If I was still in London and, you know, going to games from time to time, I might know. And I only tell you that because Chelsea have digitalized everything. So it's not like how it used to be. The way that I know of going and getting a paper ticket and then having someone give you their ticket, I know that way. I know that way all day long. And then all you need to know is somebody who's either the season ticket holder or a member that can get tickets or someone that's selling their ticket and you're good to go. When it's digital, I don't know. I have not got a Scooby. So I'm sorry. I can't help you. The only way that I know that you can buy a ticket that someone is looking to sell is on the exchange set by the club. But I don't know if that's how people are doing it. I ain't got a clue. If there's anyone in the chat that goes to games often or knows the ways, if there are any ways, put it in the chat and see if you can help a nice saturated glass of water out. Cheers. And no, do not use any reselling sites like Vivid Seats. Please don't. Or Seat. What's the other one? Seatbelt. Or what's it called? Seat something. Don't because you'll get it's extortionate. You're getting scammed fully. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. You have to pay over the odds, and then sometimes what happens is people get fake tickets, and then they get to the ground and it doesn't work. So please do not use any reselling sites. Do not. And if you do, I've warned you, and I've told you, please do not. End of story. Caicedo, ball over the top. Fantastic. Has he found Neto? No, but yes, but no. Good defending from Ian Matson. Buendia. And we've won it. They've given it away. Pedro Neto. Gordon, it's hot in here, I'll tell you that now. Oh, there we are. Oh my God, that is a godsend. Oh. Let this cool air in. Oh, bosh. Oh my God. I'm just getting like, I've just opened my window, which is right next to me, and I just feel like I've scored a goal. I have scored a goal, yeah? I've scored. It's 1-0 to me. Chelsea, follow me up, please, and score one. Oh my God, that breeze is phenomenal. Wow. You guys are getting live commentary of a watch-along where I comment about opening a window and the wind coming in. I mean, wow. I don't even care. I am pleasantly surprised on how good that breeze is. That's how you know we're getting old, man. When you start appreciating little things like that, you're not young anymore. You're not. You're just not. Yeah, I'm telling you. When you reach 31, something changes. Not even 30, because at 30, you're just trying to get to grips on life at 30. It hasn't really hit you. You still think you're in your 20s. 31 is when it really hits you. 32 is like, oh my God, no, I'm actually in my 30s. Like, it's done. And then you start appreciating the little things. I don't know what it is. Anyone that can relate, put it in the chat. But that breeze is phenomenal. Now, Chelsea, I feel good now, so please score and make me feel better. That's a great tackle. Play on. No, play on. Hey, ref. If Rodgers doesn't get booked for that, then the game's gone. Yeah? And that's me saying someone's got to get booked. Normally, it's the other way around. Rodgers has pushed Cucurella for fun. A few of you getting old in the chat, yeah? A few of you getting old. 35 is when you forget about your age. Oh, really? Also, there's more to come. Oh, mate. No. You can leave 35 there. I don't want to see it. No, not yet. I'm 25. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, like I said, I actually don't know. Where does Benson get his tickets from? I don't know. Or where did he get this one from? I don't know. He must know a friend or so. I don't know. That's another thing. If a friend or someone has tickets with them and they've just got a spare, great, you're in. It can come to luck sometimes. It can come to luck sometimes. So I don't know. Younes was 55 yesterday. Everything hurts. Hang in there, mate. Hang in there. Honestly, I just recommend go for light jogs when you can. You know, pick up little light weights. You know, get your strength up, get the joints working. I think you should be good to go, mate. That's the MOT service right there. Arsenal 13 points clear. That says Freedom Don. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're well. I know, and it's annoying because I honestly thought Arsenal. I thought Arsenal would concede again. I was watching that game and Brighton were on them. Those last 15 minutes, Brighton were onto them. I thought, you know what, they're gonna bottle it, and they didn't. In the end, they actually didn't. But yeah, Arsenal 13 points clear. This is why we got to win, man, because now even them and City, they're winning games. We can't just keep slipping up in games where, for example, we're just picking up draws. We can't be doing that now, man. We have to get a run of wins together like they are. We actually do. Apologies. Had a little bit of a cold. Tiny one. Nothing crazy. Go on, Palmer. In between. Caicedo feeds Palmer. Palmer, it's all you. Oh, it has to be. Enzo! Yeah! Oh, how have you missed? How have you missed? I'm going to admire the breeze again. Yeah, because... How? Enzo, he's bent that really well, but... He should be hitting the target, I'll be honest. He should. Yeah, he didn't get enough bend on it. Keeper was beaten. That should be 1-0 all day long. Charlie Kelly, thank you very much for your super chat, mate. Chelsea have a habit of breaking winning streaks first. It was PSG and now, Is it going to be Villa? I hope. Listen, they've had 11 wins on the bounce. Is it 11? I saw someone say 10 yesterday. I wanted to make sure, but... Enzo Fernandez, folks, says Freedom Don, CFC. Much appreciated again, mate. Ball in again? Ah. On the edge. Someone on the edge. No one on the edge. No one on the edge. So there should be someone on the edge. Cucurella, hit it. Why are we not shooting? Honestly, I don't understand why footballers now... Cucurella's been muscled off. He's been muscled off. Goal kick. I don't understand why footballers now, when they're on the edge and there's a chance to hit it, they don't. Like, I actually don't get that. Like, I don't understand. Ball drops onto the D, or players on the edge and ball comes across, or always just a standard pass, but you got the space and you know you got the space and you know it's laid off. I don't understand why footballers don't hit it anymore. You know, back in the day, all right, granddad, but back in my day, yeah, during the war, man, footballers used to shoot a ball. Do you know what I mean? And nowadays we don't. Enzo ate a whole turkey at Christmas. He probably did. Yeah, he probably did. All right, Gramps. Gramps, unks, everything. We are the elders now, people. We are the elders. Trust me, it feels weird. Yeah, like just to show you how much it feels weird, and especially for us millennials, we got it bad because in our heads we're stuck in time. Here comes Garnacho across. Are Chelsea stuck in time? No, actually, if not, we'd be winning the league. Caicedo, oh my God, unlucky. Palmer, they just hit it. Garnacho, shoot, brother, shoot. Enzo, oh my, what are we doing? We've just suffocated ourselves. We've actually just suffocated ourselves. And now here comes Aston Villa free kick to who? What's going on? Ref, what are you doing? I have no idea what decision he just called. Is it a free kick? Is it to us? Is it to them? Is it a red card? Is it a pen? I ain't got a clue. Now he's walked over and now he's walked back. What I don't understand. What is this? Okay, he's gone to Enzo. Why is he going to Enzo? Referee's telling him, okay, listen, I know you ate too much turkeys, yeah? I know you're a bit slower than usual. And Enzo's like, no, but I shoulder. And he's like, listen, it was belly. It wasn't shoulder, it was belly, yeah? And Enzo's like, okay, I apologize. I will run it off in this game. I've just created a whole skit for you. That's not a foul. No, if the ref's having a word about that, have a day off, the game's gone. Game's gone. Look, it's momentum. It's momentum. What do you want Enzo to do? Go from 0 to 60 back to 0 in 0.2 of a second? What do you want him to do there? I don't understand. Honestly, man. Some referees ain't got logic. Honestly, game's gone. With this sort of thing, game's gone. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, back in my day, yeah. I remember when you could just follow through a challenge and it would be looked at as normal. You know? Back in my day, we used to actually just bump into our opponents and be allowed to do it. Oh, Jao Pedro with okay, referee waves play on. Nothing given. McGinn. Ball over the top. Uh-oh. Flipping hell, buen dia, man. Buen dia. It's getting me scared. At least I've got this cool breeze to cool me down. Honestly, you don't understand. Like, if there was a way for you to see wind on camera, you would be seeing it non-stop. It just keeps hitting me. I feel like I've got my own personal aircon, and it's from nature. It's fantastic. Here's Garnacho. No one to pick it up. No one to pick it up in the middle of the box. No one. Here come Villa on the break. This is actually a basketball game, people. This is. Oh, what a ball! What a ball that is. Great cover from Chalobah, but what a clever ball that was into Morgan Rogers. Unlucky. Very unlucky. We still need an elite striker and centre-back. Blue collar letting squad down with kids-only model. Yes, Steve. How you doing, my friend? I'll be honest. Yeah, more YTF content needed, 100%. For sure. With the signings and who we're going to go for in the summer, I genuinely do not know. But sometimes there's players that you feel like are up for grabs right there and we don't go near. Shirky was one of them. Yeah, look what he's doing at City. He was cheap as hell as well. 30 million. Why did no one contest City for that? Semenyo now, you know? Thank you to Xavier as well. Much appreciated. Saying I always have to say Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca in my head because to me, Enzo... Oh, João Pedro! I'll be back to the super chat in 2 secs. João Pedro, ball across. Buendia to get rid. Oh. Bloody hell. Aston Villa struggling with the defending goal kick. I always have to say Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca in my head because to me, Enzo just means Enzo Amore from Enzo and Cass in NXT. Blood, I wasn't expecting that. You had me in the first half. Yeah, you had me in the first half. Honestly. Soft. Honestly, Enzo and Cass were phenomenal. How did their thing go? I forgot. Oh yeah, my name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide star, and you can't teach that. Thank you very much as well too. Kilimanjaro saying, would we be worse or better with Palmer on the right? Oh, you know what? This is something that has been mentioned by quite a few people, right? And it's valid. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's valid. We should try and put him on the right again from time to time because the way that he takes the ball and runs and cuts inside, I think he does it in a very unique way. But I do understand why we play him in the 10 because in the 10, you're meant to offer him a little bit more freedom and a little bit more license to do what he pleases, right? Which, to be fair, right now, with the way that we're set up here, as we're trying to build out from the back, Reece James tucked into midfield, Pedro Neto tucked a little bit further back, and Cole Palmer went into the right, the right half space, which is kind of half of what we're asking for here in terms of playing off the right. Here comes Garnacho, that's a poor touch. Oh, shot! Referee, no, nothing given. Reece James, this is it. Neto, ball in. Neto, again. No. Wow. I have a dream that one day we will shoot the ball. That was from Martin Luther Mourinho. Respect. Nice. Caicedo, Palmer's got space. Palmer, please shoot the ball. Someone shoot the ball. Do you know what I mean? Someone needs to flipping trigger it. And now here come Villa. Good defending from Trev. Well done, Trev. Why is that a free kick, ref? Why? In what way is that a free kick? I'm just saying that, I'll be honest. I want to see the replay. Thank you very much to David Steinhardt saying, what is missing from Chelsea? How do we become ruthless? Get Osimhen. For me, honestly. That is going to be the question that will never have an answer. What if we got Osimhen? Don't know. But you'd think he'd bang in 30 goals a season. You'd think. And then with that, we probably win the league. But I don't know. Plus, I do want some consistency, yeah? The chopping and changing doesn't help when you're looking for consistency. Oh, go on, referee, that's a free kick. That's a free kick, ref, that's a free kick. Unlucky Trev. Trev's played well so far, very well. But having a striker up top that's lethal, I want to see Esteval play every game, get to the point where he can play every game. And then I want to see him combine with Cole Palmer. And then I want to see how that works. And I want to see like us have a centre-back pairing that is proper and solid, you know. And then I think with that, we can maybe start having conversations. But I don't know. So far, I'll be honest, this game so far, it's been all Chelsea. It's been a good start. It's been a bright half an hour. bright half an hour, but without much substance to test the goalkeeper. You know, we've had crosses, multiple crosses get into the box and there's no one on the end of it. We've had multiple chances to hit the ball on the edge of the box and we've not shot. But the control of the game is 100% Chelsea right now. 100%. Here's Garnacho. Garnacho's finding a lot of space on that left-hand side. That's a foul and a yellow card, ref. Have a day off. Matty Cash needs to go into the book there. Matty Cash must go into the book. Referee, you better pull out your card. Thank you very much. You know to pull out your card. Yeah? You do as I say. Oh, man. Yeah, for those asking, George, where is he? Don't worry, he's at the game. He's at Matthew Harding. So if the TV camera gets him, then we'll all see. But he's in Matthew Harding, apparently. That's according to the chat. You guys have said. Has he put it on his Insta? I've not been on socials today at all. I've been out all day, so I don't know. That's a reckless challenge from Cash. But free kick to Chelsea. Garnacho doing well there. Can we make this count? Cash misses the next game. Reece James or Neto to take this. I think it's going to be Reece. In swinger. Okay. Ball on the edge. Cole Palmer. But we don't shoot. Someone explain. Okay, explain this to me. What is the point of passing the ball to the edge when you don't shoot on the edge? Just cross the ball in then. You know, so what we've done there is we've given it to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer's then given it to, was it Trev? And then Trev's given it back to Reece James. What's the point? That I don't get. I don't get. Some combinations to me make no sense. That was one of them. It's a complete waste of time. You know, complete waste of time. Oh, George said Matthew Harding in his preview last night. Fair play. Again, I've not watched any videos either, so I have no idea. I have not watched a thing. Thank you to the near 2,000 of you that are currently in the house as we are watching Chelsea Aston Villa. Still 0-0 after half an hour. 31 minutes to go. I mean, 31 minutes in. 60 to go. You didn't want Ekitike. You know what? I'll be honest. Yeah, I was worried about Ekitike. I had Bundesliga fears. Simple as that. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not so sure about this one. But Ekitike has been outstanding for Liverpool. He's been the only shining light in that entire Liverpool team. That's a ball. That's a pen. That's a pen, ref. That's a pen. João Pedro's been pulled. That's a pen. Surely. Surely that's a pen. Hang on, Garnacho. He's pulled his shirt, hasn't he? Has he pulled his shirt? Maybe not. He's not pulled his shirt. But I do want to see a better replay of that, if I'm honest. Can we get VAR on this, please? VAR, please. Can you have a look? VAR, hello, are you listening? Someone tell VAR switched off. Can someone let VAR know that no one can hear them? They're not on the flipping. They're not in the air. VAR are not listening. How did that not go to VAR? Please tell me. How do we not even get a look? Here comes Neto. He's gone past two. Neto. Oh, beautiful. He's done a Mahrez. Shoot. Someone shoot. Shoot the ball. Oh, my God. Guys, oh, my God. Why do... Okay. Here's Neto. Okay. Reece James. Palmer. Reece James. Go. Okay. 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 Ball in. Okay. I'm so thankful there's this cool breeze hitting me right now. That it's keeping me calm. And I don't need to lose my head about not shooting the ball. Up the breeze. Honestly, because Cucurella. Okay, shoot. Reece, please shoot. Oh, my God. Okay, he shot. He shot. But wide. At least he shot. You know, we're here being thankful for a footballer shooting. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we've come to. At least he shot. Charlie Kelly, thank you very much, mate. Saying your prediction for the semi versus Arsenal. AFTV already think they will beat us, and happy Christmas. You know, so I hope you had a blessed and peaceful day. Same to all of you. Thank you very much. I hope you had a very nice Christmas period and a very nice festive period. And don't worry, there's still New Year's to come. Bring it on as we enter 2026. I'm actually excited about 2026. You know. Normally, I'm always a little bit like, but you know, it's a bit of a sad thing. The year is ending, but you know what? I'm actually really happy a new one is starting. Bring on 2026, man. I need this year to kick off. Let's go, and hopefully Chelsea win silverware. But listen, it's 2 legs. It's 2 legs. We can beat Arsenal over 2 legs. I don't know why they're getting all happy. You know what? Let them. Oh, João Pedro, he could have left it. That would have been... Is that Cole Palmer running in? It was. Cucurella keeps it on. Beautiful. Garnacho flat-footed. McGinn. Header to Caicedo. Caicedo into Reece. He's taken the ball, but... Oh, my God, that looked like a big challenge. Anyway, he took the ball. I was worried he was going to break his leg or something. Neto. Neto's really... shoot! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why are we not shooting? Why are we... Okay, Cucurella. Okay. So, what I want to see is the moment that we get the ball into Cole Palmer, for example, and then he does a 180 and he turns and he taps the ball and he's got a clear flip in, you know, it's there. Shoot. Please, just shoot. Do you know what I mean? We're not doing it enough. We're really not doing it enough. But yeah, back to the Arsenal point as we're taking the corner. I'm honestly not fussed about AFTV or anyone else. Let them say what they want to say. Let them get gassed. Let them get excited. And then we will pop the balloon. It's as simple as that. We will burst the bubble. And they'll find out the hard way. I hope. Reece James, ball in. Yes! Come on! Get in that Trev! Is it Trev? Who scored? Is that Reece? Did that go straight in? No way did that go straight in. Hang on. Did that go straight in? Let me change the screen. There we are, 1-0. What's happened here? Reece James has taken it. Did anyone get there? No way, it's bounced in. It's Reece James. Reece James has scored a corner. Did that hit anyone? Hang on, this is the angle that's going to tell us. I don't think it hit anyone. So Reece James takes it. Enzo is all over the goalkeeper. So is João Pedro. João Pedro's all over the goalkeeper and he stopped them. Oh, it's hit João Pedro on the hip. No, it's hit João Pedro on the calf by mistake. I don't know if is that a Reece James goal or is that a João Pedro calf goal? I don't know what it is. It saved João Pedro's calf and he didn't even know. He wasn't even looking. Hang on, what? No. It's a goal, ref. It's a goal. No, don't take this away. Don't take this away, ref. Don't you dare. Referee's going to blow. He's going to go, goal. Yeah? Oh, yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal. Great. Cool. 1-0. Brilliant. Phenomenal. Thank you very much. Let's get to some of the super chats. Kilimanjaro, I have grown to like how you pronounce my name. But think Wakanda also feels like Younes talks football here. Love it. Thank you very much. It does. We're taking it back here. because George isn't here for this one. But thank you very much, mate. Thank you. And listen, I've been calling you that since we were doing watch songs on my channel, so it's all good. It's all good. JC, thank you very much. Saying, Younes, who was a guest coming on today? Also, we need to capitalise here or second half. We're in trouble. We need to capitalise for sure. Guest? I mean, I've kind of already hinted. I have already hinted. Okay, you lot are the exclusive ones, yeah? So just so then you guys might be able to come in for the City game. My dad. Yeah, I'm telling you, my dad. That's the I've not told everyone on News Talks Football. I'm only telling you guys here, yeah? My dad is the special guest. But today is, if he can, a little bit later on, depending on the situation here at home, maybe. If not, the Man City game, where we might actually have him with me and George. So it'll be a 3, and I think it'll be better. To be honest, I think it'll be hilarious. But let me know. Mamadou, it's a long name. I was like, hang on, I don't want to mispronounce this. But Mamadou, thank you very much. Younes, when are we getting content on the other channel? I really missed the Dubai stuff and the football career. Yeah, there you are. You lot in the chat are getting gassed. Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, if George's dad was, we actually spoke about this. I'm going to tell you guys because you guys are here. But we actually spoke about this, and we did say if we had both our dads here, we'd bring them on, and then it'd be like me, my dad, George, his dad, and then we I think that'll be hilarious. But George doesn't have his dad here at the moment. We need to make sure we can try and align that. Which is difficult, but you never know. You never know for the future. You never know. But that would be hilarious. We've spoken about it before. We'll see if we can make it happen. But for the second channel, no. So I do have content planned for the second channel, right? But it's a matter of getting things aligned properly and consistent, because I don't want to be able to start doing something and then things get in the way. I want to make sure that I have something that I can run with, even if it's minimal, but I get it to you and it's there. So hold your thoughts, because I'm working on a couple of other things, and then the content will be launched on the second channel, and that will be regular. But what, and exactly what, that's what I'm looking to see what fits right now. So just keep your eyes peeled, and all shall be revealed, as Chelsea are on the attack again, and this is looking good. Neto, ball in. So far, we're all over them. We are actually all over them. And I'm loving it. Thank you very much as well to Drezen. Thank you very much, mate. Where do you think we will end our season? Also, what players do you want to see leave January and come in as well? We're not bringing anyone in January, so you can forget it. And that's a challenge by Cucurella. Aston Villa haven't really got a hold on the ball. I say that, and then there's a fantastic through ball. Here's Maatsen. It's a good challenge, but it's still Villa. Buendia. And it's a good tackle. Enzo, go. Counter, guys. Counter. Pedro Neto, keep it on. He sent... it's a good idea, but poorly executed. We're not getting anyone in Jan. We might sell. I think we're going to sell in Jan. I think Jorgensen will go. We'll probably sell Disassi. We'll look for a move for Sterling. That's probably all that I really expect. Jorgensen, like I've said, yeah. So we'll see. But summer, we'll see how we end the season. That's what's going to be key. We'll see how we end the season. We'll be able to analyse things properly as the stats reveal. 9 attempts by Chelsea, none by Villa. 3 shots on target by Chelsea, none by Villa. I told you, tactically, we suit playing Villa. We suit it. This is why I'm not worried. I say that, but yeah, we should be able to have their number. It's been a very comfortable half so far. But yeah, January, like I said, that's what I expect. For the summer, we should have our eye on the defender situation and the striker situation. I think everywhere else we're good. We don't need to top up anywhere else. We don't need any more wingers. I say that as well, by the way. Omega and Quenda are both coming in the summer. So that's something. Which makes me honestly think, I'm going to tell you guys now, I don't think we're buying in the summer even big. You know? What a weird goal that is. It's a great corner by Reece James. I'm struggling to understand why there was no Aston Villa player to get in the air for that. They're normally really efficient and really good in the air. I don't understand why they've just let that bounce, but I'll take it. Charlie Kelly, thank you as well to you, mate. Want to know why I'm excited for 2026? Thomas Tuchel. I like how you think. I like how you think. Here come Villa. Hey. Morgan Rogers can't shoot a ball. Save his life. He can. I'm not. I'm kidding. That was blasphemous of me to say. But Enzo down. Referee stops play. Happy days. And thank you very much to Sebe. Thank you very much. Younes, we need a car video upload. A car video. Wow. Wow. When was the last time I did a car video? I'm not even kidding. 2019. It's been nearly 7 years since I've done a car. You know what? I will do a car upload at some point. It has to be done just for old time's sake. I will do a car video. And there's Unai Emery looking a bit confused. Good evening. Good evening. It's not a very good evening so far. He looks lost. He's like... Can Aston Villa get something in these extra 2 minutes of the first half? I suspect they won't. But let's wait and see. Rizky Makiri, thank you very much. Up the Chelsea and up Algeria. Love you guys. Sahbi. Rana mleh. We're all good. We're all good. Algeria playing tomorrow. We had a great start to AFCON. Mahrez balling. Amora balling. Maza balling. We're good, man. Burkina Faso tomorrow. Tonight, Nigeria, Tunisia. Senegal have played. I don't even know the result. Oh, you guys are going to get a live reaction to Senegal. And who did they play? Senegal, Congo. As it's a free kick to Aston Villa. Oh, 1-1. So Morocco drew 1-1 against Mali. Senegal drew 1-1 against Congo. What's going on? What's going on? The upsets might be beginning, ladies and gentlemen. They might be starting. We'll see. Hopefully none tomorrow when we beat Burkina Faso 5-0. Anyway, McGinn, free kick. This is going to end the half. This is a dangerous position. Aston Villa can get themselves a chance here. What is that? What is that, McGinn? Ugh. Brother. Half time. Happy days. I will take it all day long. I will take it all day long. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it all day long. I'm going to let's stop this. There we are. Right, thank you very much. Let's get to the chat. How are all of you feeling? So, Xavier, thank you very much. Saying, let me get this across actually, because it is halftime. So we can read these out properly in front of me on this screen instead of watching the game. Xavier says, how... Morgan Rogers. I'm trying to decipher these abbreviations. Guys, you're not making it easy. How MR not been booked kick away but push on MC. Flipping hell. MC Grinder in the house. So, no, you make a point about Morgan Rogers, to be fair. You do make a point about his push on Marco Correa. That was shocking. I don't understand how that's not a yellow. Doesn't make any sense. But it is the history of the refereeing in the England. What can I say? Dresden as well. Are you comfortable with our left side in attack? Do you think both players we have there is not good enough? Do you see Mudryk coming back? Okay, firstly, listen. This pipe dream that people have of Mudryk coming back, forget it. Mudryk is not coming back. You can forget Mudryk coming back. No chance. Because you also have to understand, it's not just about Mudryk coming back to the Chelsea team. It's Mudryk coming back to professional football that he's been inactive for so long. And you know what? I still reckon there's going to be an extension of the ban. I don't just think he's going to be, waltzed back in like nothing happened, which is what I think Chelsea are trying to do. If I'm trying to anticipate what I think is going on here. But look, we've moved on. I don't see anything else happening with Mudryk. Anyway, we'll see though. We'll see. But that left-hand side, look, the left-hand side has been very active. Cucurella has been great. Garnacho has been very, very active. He's been driving the ball forward. He's been cutting in, combining really well. But the thing with Garnacho is when he's got to take his man on, more times than not, he's losing the ball. He's happy to take the risk and drive, which is probably something a little bit different to what we see with, say, Gittins, who's always a little bit more reserved. He wants to take on the defender, then he just goes backwards. Garnacho's like, nah, you know what? I'm going to take the player on. But then half the time he loses the ball. So that's the only thing. But I think he's been very, very, very active. And overall, you know what? That's a good thing. So second half, we shall see. The right-hand side, I think, has been very efficient. Pedro Neto has been really good. No errors there at all. No errors there at all. So we'll see how we do in the second half. JD says we win because George is not here. Happy New Year. Wow. I won't tell him you said that. So, you are lucky. You are very lucky. Very nice. Very nice. High five. Yeah, you're lucky I'm going to keep this secret. If I tell him, he's going to be fuming with you. But anyway, no. Who knows? Maybe because he's at the bridge, we're actually going to get some good luck over there. Arash, thank you very much, saying Villa. Nah, it's Aston Shed. They're on farmer time. Wow. That's disrespect to Aston Villa. But because it's you, Arash, I'm going to let you off because I like you. Anyway, Rambo, thank you very much. Fleminguista, that's a fantastic name, by the way. And he's got an actual picture of Rambo. That's wild. I mean, well, it's not wild, it's great. But, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I got the impression Zhao was offside. No, he can't be offside. Can't be offside. Because the players were packed in that box. What baffles me is the fact that it was a corner. And the ball that comes in isn't picked up by any Aston Villa player. That's what baffles me. That's the shock factor here. You can't be offside in that position. But I anticipate Aston Villa to get ahead on it or something. But brilliant. Brilliant. So overall, very, very happy today. So far, it's been a very, very solid first half. And it's been a comfortable first half. I'll take this all day long. If this is going to be how the second half goes, then blimey, brilliant. And you know what? It kind of makes Aston Villa's 11-game win streak look a bit weird because this game so far, we've not seen Aston Villa at all. Do you know what I mean? And then it makes you wonder, okay, they've won 11 in a row where they've blitzed teams, they've destroyed teams, they've come at teams. I mean, look at their game against Arsenal, for example. They were fantastic. We today are, dominating them. It's pure dominance. And I'm really happy. But I'm not surprised. Yeah, Villa had 0 shots. I'm not surprised. Yeah, you can't be offside of a corner. No, but of course you can't be offside from a corner. I'm saying the most surprising thing wasn't that. The most surprising thing in that moment is how did Villa not get ahead on it? when they're one of the best teams in the league aerially. They were just all ball watching. The ball bounces onto Zhao's hip, his calf, his bum. I don't know what it was. But tactically, oh wow, actually, is that the XG as well? There's been 0.00 XG for Aston Villa apparently. Hang on, I'm going to try and verify this. Thank you to Ahmed for the super chat. Garnacho needs more time, but Gittins is very worrying. We should switch to a 4-3-3 with Palmer used on the wing. But then who are the three midfielders? Steve says Villa need Kellerman back. Oh my God. Steve, that's wild. That's blasphemy from you, Steve. That's. Let me see if I can get XG. Oh wow. I don't know if that's gonna show. There we are. There it is. Look at that. None. 0. That's insane. Chelsea have had 1.98 expected goals today, so we technically should be 2-0 up. But we're not. And why? Because we don't shoot the flipping ball. That's why. That's what's annoying. We don't shoot. We need to shoot. But you know what? Now is a perfect time to maybe give it a second, not a second, in the second half, to give it about 15 minutes and then bring Esteval on, please. Bring Esteval on. And then we shall see someone that's willing to shoot a ball. And he shall bang in a hat-trick. And we shall disperse of these villains 4-0 and send them on their way with an L. That would be poetry. Kosa, big up to you. How you doing, mate? Special guest is John Cena, for everyone who keeps asking. Yes. John, how you doing? How are you seeing the game? I know. You can't see Villa. I know. It's crazy. I know. It's like they're not here. Just, you know? Yeah. Crazy. Mad. He knows ball. He knows ball. He knows ball. Now, the Aston Villa bench is also something that we got to be careful of here because they do have firepower on the bench that they can turn to. But I say that just in terms of context for you guys. I do reckon that when it comes to team versus team, this game has gone exactly how I anticipated it. And I still expect the same because I don't see Unai Emery trying to do anything different. It's not trying to do anything different. I think that there's not much Villa can do, or there's not much that they're used to that they can deploy here. Do you know what I mean? Aston Villa have a certain way of playing that's efficient. When they try to sit back and defend, normally they're good, but that's not when they're at their strongest. Villa are at their strongest when they take the ball and they run with it. They take the ball and they start dominating the play. The thing is against Chelsea, Chelsea won't let you do that. We like the ball. We want the ball. We need the ball. Because of that, Villa don't have the ball. Because of that, Villa don't play. And because of that, they can't do anything and they're not at their strongest. Villa need the ball. You know, it's not like, I'll give you an example. Arsenal right now are trying to be a team that threaten you off the ball. You know, Arsenal are trying to be a team where defensively they have enough of a shape and they're concrete enough to not let you through. So then, look, we're going to score, we're going to get one, right? Or we're going to do something. And then from that point onwards, good luck because you ain't scoring, right? That's how it seems like it is with Arsenal. That's what they're trying to do. With Aston Villa, that's not their strongest point. Aston Villa's strongest point, and we saw this, funnily enough, against Arsenal, is when after they decide to defend and they concede, they go, you know what? We need to go all out and attack. And then they go all out and attack, and then they just flip and kill you. We're not letting them have the ball for them to do that. So they're null and void. We basically You know what this is the equivalent of? This is the equivalent of having a wire that is live, and we just get a pair of scissors and we just go. You can do what you want to the machinery. You can make it look as fantastic as it is. You can do everything that you want to make it look like everything's in fantastic shape. The wire's cut, my friend. Do you know what I mean? You can spend years on it. You got to fix the wire first. That's the way that first half has gone. So I'm very happy. So far, so good. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. And because of that, I will say this. Because of that, I think that we've also not been tested. We've dominated the ball. We've controlled the tempo. We've controlled the shape. We've controlled the movement. Aston Villa haven't had the ball, so they haven't had the chance to really test us, which means that our defence have had a very easy day so far. Sanchez is having a picnic. We're good. Let's just keep it up. Fingers crossed. So there we are. Let me have a look. A few of you are getting worried. A few are like, oh, Younes, don't jinx it. Relax. Listen. Last time I said that, you know what, we're good and that everything's going to go fantastic was... When was it? Was it Barcelona? What game was it? I said I wasn't worried. We were 1-0 up and I was like... And George was panicking. And I'm like, nah, mate, we're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. It was Barcelona, actually, yeah. And then we went and won 3-0. Fantastic. It was Barcelona. Yeah. There was no jinx in there. So, people, don't worry. Man doesn't do jinxes. There is no jinx. The jinx does not run here. Yeah? The jinx does not run. So, it's all good. I want to ask you, though, now, because it's half time. What's your prediction? Someone said if you cut the wrong wire, the bomb will explode. Who says it's a bomb? There is no bomb. Yeah? It's just a standard wire that keeps the electricity running and we've just cut it. That's it. We have cut the Villa wire. Yeah? The Villa wire has been cut. Your score predictions now that you know the situation at half time. Got 2-0. 9-8. You're watching the wrong sport, mate. This isn't cricket. Or hockey. 3-2. We've got 4-0. 2-0, 3-0. 3-1 Chelsea. This could be a bad evening for Villa. Repeat of the 2012. 8-0. Imagine. I remember that day. I do remember that day. That day was magical. Yeah. That was when Lampard scored that... Was it Lampard? Yeah, Lampard scored that dink over the goalkeeper, didn't he? On the left-hand side. He dinked it and it went over into the corner. Was that then? Or was that Hull? Was that Villa or was it Hull? I'm not sure. George brings good luck. Maybe he does to the bridge. Maybe he does. Maybe he brings good luck to the bridge and I bring good luck to the watchalongs. Maybe. And then, you know, we're good. Which means that George might just have to hand the whole channel over. Or he only does match reviews on his own, you know? Just tell him to stay in England. Don't leave the bridge. You know, pay Chelsea your rent. They'll let you stay. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, make George a season ticket holder. Right, we are going to be up and running any moment for the second half. When the ref decides to blow his whistle. No changes at halftime for either side. Go on, ref. Hurry up. We got a game to play. There we are. Phenomenal. Big up to Steve saying, Younes, back in 99, I was at the bridge when Chelsea ended Villa's run at the top of the league. When Autoglass were our sponsor, I was a guest of Chelsea, sat with players' family in the East Stand. Wow. That's proper Chelsea right there. That's proper. The Autoglass days. The Autoglass days were good. I got to say, I love the kit. The white collar, you know, the yellow that was coming off because it was blue and yellow as the theme, not blue and white, but it was obviously white, but yellow was kind of standing out. Autoglass. And those shirts used to weigh a ton. You know, you put one on, it's like you're holding someone on your shoulders. It's just, yeah, big up the old days. No, I'm not talking about the Lampard dink against Barcelona. No, I know that one. I'm talking about the here's Garnacho, back post. Damn it. Pedro Neto screaming though. He's asking for handball. I think Reece James is going, yes, it's going to VAR. Here's the replay. Is that... Okay, this is a tough one. So, Maatsen's not even looking. His arms are out, both like that. And he's trying to hold Neto, and it's bounced on his arm. And it's gone out. But if it didn't hit his arm, it would have been a goal-scoring opportunity for Neto. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know. At face value, it looks like a pen. But it's not given anyway. It's not... VAR, are you still... Is your connection still off? Are you broken? Yeah, they're still not hearing. I think they're asleep. Are you lot all smashed? Can't hear a thing. Earth to VAR. I think they ate too much turkey. No one's responding. Thank you very much to Ahmed. Palmer will score today. Hopefully he will. Olarewa, thank you very much. Imagine Neto to the left, Palmer and Esteval. Yes, so that is something I do want to see. So Neto on the left, cool. Palmer down the middle, Esteval on the right, or them interchanging. That would be great. Garnacho's fuming with that decision. Parker, thank you very much. Miss George, but Mr. Bantamore, 2-0. Don't worry. He's at the bridge bringing us good luck. So the next one, he'll be back. Should be back for Tuesday. But we'll see how that goes. Richie, thank you very much to you as well. How's your Christmas, Younes? Can Algeria win the AFCON? You know what? After the first round of games, we look fantastic. But it's just the first game. I don't want to get carried away. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. I reckon we can, but there still remains more to be seen. So let's not come to conclusions just yet. But we do look good. Some of the other teams are looking good too, in the same respect. But it's still very early, so I can't tell. Neto, unlucky. Throw to Aston Villa. A few of you reckon that was a pen. It's hard to... Here's Garnacho. I'll come back to that in a sec. Garnacho to Neto. Neto's playing really well. So that penalty with Maatsen, so he's got his arms out, right? And he's holding Neto. Or, well, blocking him, which is allowed. Oh, beautifully won by João Pedro. Neto, Cole Palmer. What are you doing, Cole? What are you doing? Palmer. Oh, my God. Palmer's got techers for days. Reece James. Palmer. Neto. And I'm just holding my arms up here, and I don't know why. Like I still want to make a point about Maatsen, but we might as well just keep our arms up, I guess. Cucurella. Okay, so we've gone all the way back. Xavier says, VAR won't give us any since King goal versus Fulham. Yeah, it's probably done us for the season. But Maatsen is holding Neto back, but he's not looking at the ball. He's focused on the player and he's got his head down. And then the ball lands and it hits him on the arm. I would say it's more of a pen than not. I would say 70-30. And I think Villa have just had their first shot of the game. Morgan Rogers, I think that was Villa's first shot. And it was very off target. Corner ball to Aston Villa. Let's see what's going to happen here. They've given Matty Cash 2 balls. Matty Cash to take the corner. I'm surprised no one in the chat is commenting about that, but okay, fair enough. You guys have all matured. It's good to see. It's good to see people. Oh, here's Cole Palmer on the break. Cole Palmer, and go. Okay, so this is where João Pedro needs to be running into that space that I'm pointing at right now that you can't see because I'm pointing to the screen and you can't see the screen. Oh, it's a beautiful ball into Palmer. Palmer across, Garnacho. Oh, it's good defending, kind of, by McGinn. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Unlucky. Unlucky. That's unlucky. I thought Cole Palmer would have gone for it, to be honest. He could have, but he wasn't selfish. He did pass into Garnacho was a little slow to react. He should have been darting into the box earlier because you could see he was jogging. Then he anticipated what was coming. He made the move. If he was 2 seconds before, I think he would have got there. Corner taken quick. Reece James on the edge. Garnacho turn. Shoot. Someone, please, for the love of God, shoot the ball. Okay, not like that. You know, Cole, no. When I say shoot, all right, so we don't want to shoot when we're near the D, but we want to shoot when we're near the corner flag. Like, do you know what I mean? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Thank you very much. Dresden again. Have you noticed in every game, VAR and refs are always asleep when it comes to Chelsea, but if it was another team, it's analysed even if it's nothing. It does feel that way, I'll be honest. It does feel that way. Yeah, it does feel that way. Neto? Nah, Neto, too much. You've got Buendia right there, mate. You've got Buendia. He's going to take the ball off you. Well done, Trev. Beautifully lifting himself over Morgan Rogers. And Chelsea are still controlling the ball. You see, this is exactly why we're going to beat Aston Villa. Like this, the way that it's going. Look, we've got the ball. Like 90% of the time, we've got the ball. And every time we lose it, we win it back. How can we not be? Oh my God, Reece James a chance. He's sent the goalkeeper into the net. That would have been a phenomenal goal. That was Ronaldinho-esque. And I'm not even kidding. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Palmer, unlucky turn. That was clever, but unlucky. It's a good tackle. It's a good... Reece James. Reece flipping James. What are you doing, Enzo? Well, Enzo, run back. Go and win it. Win it. Why are you jogging back? Morgan Rogers. Okay, so this is where we got to be careful. Oh, no. Good block. 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 Enzo needs to do better there, man. You've lost the ball. You're jogging. Do you know what I mean? But, oh, my God, Reece James. Reece James. If that went in. Oh, wow. And I think he meant that. Steve says Starmer's firing shots at Abramovich, bruv, let him he's not firing anything. He couldn't fire a lighter, even if he tried. Honestly. Roman's doing what Roman's got to do. I did get my Man City Forest prediction. Actually, did I? What did I say? Roman's not coming for war. Don't worry. Roman's coming for war with Starmer, not us. Don't worry. Let him know. He's got a fantastic legal team assembled. Bruv, let Roman do what Roman's got to do. We know this. We know what Roman's got to do. Yeah. Roman is very well equipped. Do not worry. Oh, referee's had enough here. Yellow card for who? Hey! Morgan Rogers in the book. Reece James played him to a T. There. Beautiful. Beautiful from Reece. Morgan Rogers winding the ref up. Getting booked for it. Free kick, Aston Villa. Ball in. Sanchez! And release. And Chelsea on the break. Chelsea on the break. Feed it to Cucurella. Cucurella. Look to your right. Look to your right. Look to your right. What are you doing? Garnacho! Oh my God. If he scored that, I will be calling Saeed right now. If Garnacho put that top bins, I would have called Saeed on the spot. That would have been phenomenal. But he could have fed, was it Neto on that right-hand side? He was free. Or even João Pedro through the middle because he was picking out a run. Aston Villa making 3 substitutions now. Ollie Watkins coming on. Onana coming on. Sancho coming on. Big, big, big changes. Now, we got to be careful here. This is where we need to be careful. And this is where I want to see Esteval coming on. Although, who do you take off? Because right now, what Chelsea are doing is working. Buendia is coming off, which is a little bit surprising because he's actually been decent for them, I think. Marlon is coming off. He's been absent. We've not seen any. I didn't even know he was on the pitch, if I'm being completely honest. And Onana's coming on from McGinn. Actually, you know what? Technically, no, you know what? I understand it, but I disagree with that sub. I think McGinn should move back into centre mid. He was on the right-hand side and he does not belong on the right-hand side. You put McGinn in the midfield and all of a sudden he turns into Iniesta. I would have kept him on. And I think this is where Aston Villa might have just lost the game. Sorry, Unai. I think you've blown it with taking McGinn off and not putting him in midfield. I think that midfield is ours to own now. Simple. The one player that I was concerned about in Aston Villa's midfield properly was McGinn. The fact that he was playing on the right-hand side was already a blessing. Now he's off the pitch. Beautiful. As far as I'm concerned, that makes me comfortable. Charlie Kelly as well. Thank you very much for your super chat. We need to beat Arsenal because Starmer supports Arsenal and he is a, you know what? Agreed. I fully agree. I fully agree with you, mate. Fully agree. Honestly, man. What a useless PM. Useless. Jay says, I wish we could switch a men referee to the girls referee. Why would you want to do that? Jason, thank you very much. The lap needs to watch plus learn when Reece baits guys. I do agree. I do. And you know what? This is something that anticipated the lap already does. But yeah, for his time at Chelsea so far and what we've seen, yeah, he does need to learn how to do all of that and maybe substitute that with the aggression. Poor ball. Here comes Cucurella. Garnacho back to Cucurella. Cucurella on the left-hand side. Cucurella into Garnacho. I sound like I'm commentating a horse race. Garnacho into Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez into João Pedro. João Pedro into Cole Palmer. And the ball is given away. And Aston Villa on the break. Oh my God, they're actually on the flipping break. Oh my God, stop them. Stop them. He's offside. He's offside, ref. He's offside. Ref, how is there no flag? How is there no flag being put up? He was off. He was off. Thomas, Steve on for Garnacho and Neto to the left. I wouldn't be against that, I'll be honest. But good goalkeeping from Sanchez. He made himself big. But you know what? Kamaro's very silly there. Why are you trying to hit the ball straight in that position when the goalkeeper's running at you? Go around him. Just take the ball on the right-hand side. If the goalkeeper touches you, it's a penalty. See, this is why we're winning today, guys. We're winning today. It's fine. I'm genuinely not concerned. I'm not worried. Kind of. Xavier, Reece got a yellow with Rodgers, by the way. No, that was Rodgers getting the yellow. No, if they showed that Reece got the yellow as a mistake, it was Rodgers. Surely. Arash, thank you very much. And if Garnacho was the sniper, oh wow. Even my glasses wanted to hide under the table from that comment. It did not even want to stay on the table. Yeah? Twice, it bounced off my hand back on the table. It was like, nah, I'm jumping off. I'm going under the table. I do not want to be a part of this. Oh my God, here come Villa. They're in. It's flipping 1-1. And it's Ollie Watkins. So, Badiashile, Okay. And it's just really bad defending overall too. You see that pass into Watkins? That's what I know. That's what I was looking at McGinn to do. He shot it at Sanchez. It's bounced off Watkins and gone in. Oh, if that's not a fluke. And it's hit the post. If that's not a fluky goal, I don't know what is. But Badiashile giving the ball away in the first place was just flipping criminal. And to be fair, when the ball was passed into Watkins, Chalobah had his wrong side of his body towards him anyway. You know, you can't be leaving your striker and giving your back to him whilst he's making a run in. I mean, it's suicide. But that's with Badiashile, That's with Badiashile. That's just poor. Tropics, you were supposed to knock on wood. Does that count? We've got Maresca on the walkie-talkie, because that's how we're communicating now in 2025. We're using the walkie-talkies. Not the walkie-talkies. Ball over the top. Oh my God, we're getting skinned. All of a sudden, we're getting skinned. You see, what I was saying earlier on about Villa not having the ball, all of a sudden they're having the ball. Why? I did predict 2-1, to be fair. And look, what I want to see Chelsea do here is just maintain the rhythm that we had. Get the ball and keep it. All of a sudden now, Villa are moving the ball. They've not done this for 63 minutes of the game. All of a sudden now, they're just bossing the ball around like they're prime Barcelona. Why? Just because they've scored. Which tells me that we've gone into a bit of a cocoon. I want to see Esteval. Get me the Esteval, please. And where's the press gone? All of a sudden, we're just conservative. Look at that. They're bopping the ball around us now like they've been doing it for 20 years. I mean, what's going... Oh, my God, they're in. They're in again. Rodgers. Oh, no. Maatsen. Oh, my God. Sanchez. Goofy. Why tinker and start bad your shield? Time for Steve, please. I agree with that. Maatsen really could have passed across. If he passed across, it would have been 2-1. If he passed across, that would have been it. Unbelievable. Chelsea Blue, thank you very much. Should we get Thiago Silva back? Our backline desperately needs his guidance or any of our old defenders during Roman's... No, he's 41. It's not happening. He's not going to play. It's as simple as that. He's gone to Porto. You know, maybe he can put in a shift for a couple of games. But, oh my God, we're just letting them. All of a sudden, we've just stopped playing football. What? Why have we just stopped? Okay, so yeah, Thiago Silva. No, Thiago Silva wanted to move because he wasn't getting enough game time. And he wants to play the World Cup. That's it. It's not going to happen at Chelsea. We got to be real. I'd have him in the dressing room, 100%. That would be invaluable. But, yeah. Daniel, thank you very much, saying we didn't kill the game. Our attack is buns. Wow, buns. I ain't heard that slang in years, bro. Oh, go on, Cole Palmer. Across. That's not a cross, Cole. That's a crap ball across, brother. What are you doing? Okay. All of a sudden now we're starting to show some energy, some life. There we are. Go on, Reece. Thank you, Chelsea Blue, saying this could very well become a bad evening. I hope not. Who's been booked? Rodgers has taken a challenge there. Mads Tyrick. Hang on. Chalaba's been booked. Mads Tyrick, God9656. I effing knew it. First half was the best. Now, I was just about to mention this. So, as Fielder Power says, we are panicking. Not looking good, bruv. I agree. So, okay. What? Hang on, what? What's he done? What's he doing? He's taken Cucurella off. Gittins? He's brought on Gusto to play on the left. He's brought on Delap for João Pedro. And he's brought on Gittins for Garnacho. So now our left-hand side is Gusto and Gittins. And Aston Villa are in from our left-hand side. And there's Ollie Watkins. And it's a save from Sanchez. And now we're getting cooked. Goofy says, what the hell is this nonsense? I'm closing the game. I mean, I don't blame you, technically. Those subs have me worried. Those subs now have me concerned. Because I don't like the sound of that combination. I'll be real. We'll see, though. We'll see. Enzo. Gittins. Go on, Gittins. Ball in. And it's a goal kick. And why is Esteval not playing? Ruby, thank you very much for your super chat. Maresca has the bed. 3-1 Villa now. I'll be lying if I said I've not had that thought. Oh, there he is. Esteval's coming on. All right, Esteval's coming on. But still, I don't get that Gusto Cucurella sub, I'll be honest. Hang on, this referee's now giving yellow cards for fun. Everyone's getting booked. Who's been booked? Don't tell me Delap's been booked. Mate, you've been on the pitch for 2 minutes. Don't tell me Caicedo's been booked either. Please don't. Who's been booked? Coach just effed us now. Thank you very much. I mean, Delap's gone in a little bit mad there. Oh, and so has Caicedo. Okay, great. So they've both got yellows. Esteval coming on with 20 minutes to go. For who? Palmer. Yo. Thank you very much as well to Prince David. Why take a career off? I don't get it. I know, neither do I. To be honest, neither do I. And Freedom Don says Delap thinks he's in the WWE. Honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it either. He's too reckless, bro. Delap needs to chill. Really needs to chill. It's a free kick to Aston Villa. Right, let me have a look and see if you do have any lag, just refresh. If you do have any lag, just refresh. Everything should be good. Yeah, all should be good. Yeah, if there is any lag, just make sure you refresh the screen. But here's Morgan Rogers. Reece James. Okay, Gittins. If we can get something from this game with the way that Maresca's managed this, then that's a foul. Referee, that's a foul. That's a foul. Free kick. Free kick. Thank you. Okay. Nah, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. It's not a penalty. Not a pen, without a doubt. H. Russ, thank you very much. I agree. Younes, you know, it is better work. Those subs make no sense. Freedom says, why complain? Makes no sense. Dark days ahead. Well, no, this is the thing. It has to make sense. You know, these have to make sense. If it doesn't, then Maresca's going to get flipping pelted for it. Because they're risky subs. Gusto on the left, Cucurella off. You know, Gittins on the pitch when we actually need a goal in a very high press situation. You bring on Gittins. I'm not so sure if that's going to be it. Anyway, it's a free kick. Thanks to Enzo Fernandez winning that. Can we get a repeat of Reece James doing what he did at Newcastle? That would be phenomenal. That would be great. I think it's going to be Reece. I don't think it's going to be Neto. It should be Reece if he can get this over and up. Reece. It's hit the wall. Gusto. No, Gusto. No, Gusto. Okay, Gusto again. Why are we passing in the box? Who does that? Gusto's won it back. Well done, Gusto. Well done, Gusto. Well done, Enzo. Well done, Enzo. How's that a foul? Prince David, thank you, mate. Says, these are subs from hell. I hope we survive. It's going to be on Maresca here, for sure. Maresca needs to pray that these work, because they're very risky subs. Aston Villa now seeing a little bit more of the ball. Here's Matson. Back to Martinez. I did say 2-1. There is still 13 minutes. If we can just get a winner, that would be great. Caicedo, yes. Esteval's lost it. Oh, no, we've won it back. Oh, we've won it back. Caicedo, Caicedo, Caicedo. Come on, Neto. Neto, 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 Neto. He's giving it away. He's flipping giving it away. Oh, okay. Esteval. Corner ball. Come on, Esteval. Come on. Freedom Don, thank you very much. Saying, Delap runs like he's holding dumbbells. You know what? It's so true. It's so true. He actually does. Have you tried running with dumbbells? If you know, you know. You look like a penguin trying to run with dumbbells. And it's true. Delap does look like he's running with dumbbells. 78 minutes. 12 to go plus stoppage time. Nice touch from Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins had a fantastic start. Since he's come on, it's just flipping. What an impact. What an impact overall. You see, that's where Cucurella would be. And we've left that side exposed. And it's Sanchez to make the block. Ollie Watkins is on him like a rash, like a proper striker should. Yep, try and frustrate the goalkeeper as much as possible. Don't give him any space. Kamara having a word with the referee. 11 minutes to play. Sanchez. Badiashile, who blew it for the goal that Villa scored. Reece James. Chalobah. We're wasting time. Unai Emery has 2 more subs getting ready to come on. Okay, so this is where I get a little bit concerned, right? Because Unai Emery has phenomenal in-game management. And when it comes to timing his subs and making the correct subs, 9 times out of 10, he always does it right. You know? The one that baffled me was McGinn. I would have kept him on. But anyway, so far they've scored and they're back in the game. So he's laughing. Gittins, mate, you might want to pass the ball into the box. Yeah? And not shoot at a defender. He's onside. No, Gittins. Okay, corner ball, Chelsea. Corner ball, come on. Tanma Patis, thank you very much. They attack once and finish. We can't do that. I mean, facts. They've had one chance, literally, and they buried it. Luca Dean is coming on. And who else? Bogard. Corner ball. Okay, Reece is telling everyone to get into the box. Ball in. Another corner ball. Clearance by Onana. Ball in. It's another poor ball, I'll be honest. You know, there's not enough lift on that at all. You can't be telling everyone to get into the box and then not actually get it into the pack. Here comes Neto. Neto, ball in! Someone should be making that run. I'm looking at the lap. Good tackle by Enzo on Maatsen. Ah, man. Here come the subs. So Luca Dean is coming on for Kamara? No. Oh, no, it is Kamara. Kamara's coming off. And Maatsen's coming off. Okay, that makes sense. Luca Dean is left back, so he's going on for Maatsen. Kamara is coming off as well. Yes, Kamara's coming off. And Bogard is coming on. Interesting for Unai Emery. It's pretty much like for like. But they got fresh legs. They got fresh legs. Oh no. One ball in. One ball in and Ollie Watkins is in. Ah, Badia Shield's been skinned. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ref. Look at that. Just one ball. Gusto's absolutely fluffed that as well. And then Badia Shield just... Ugh. Done like a pretzel. Twisted into one, in fact. Honestly, what is Maresca thinking? Thank you very much. Says JSF Wonder Great. I mean, gonna see what happens, to be honest. Oh my God. You see, that is a striker. That is a striker, man. Ollie Watkins. You know what? Fair play to you, Ollie Watkins. That is a number 9. That is a proper 9. Well, that's that. Prince David says our strikers have presence. Like, look at Watkins. Mate, they've got a proper striker there. Someone that's able to sort the situation out instantly. He's come on and made an impact from the first second, not first minute, the first second, boom, he's in. And it's unbelievable. And he's got 2. Phil the Power says, it's over, bruv. We are sorry as F. We are sorry AF. I mean, fact. Facts. Goofy says, I'm tired of this every week. Maresca out. I can't. Maresca's going to get cooked tonight. Maresca's going to get absolutely cooked tonight. And you know what? Those subs did not help the situation whatsoever. You know, taking off Kukureya, bringing on Gittins and just what? You know? And then deciding to bring on Esteval. Some people even say taking off Palmer is, you know, what you're doing. What's mad is when you look at the shape of the entire game, we had it. Aston Villa, the moment they get 1 goal, we retreat. We retreat and we just stop. Why? Why are we so shook? Chelsea fans are heading home. Bloody hell. Mofly Jiren back to Conference League. It was good while it lasted. I mean, yeah. Do you see what this game has done? This game has fully turned this season into, you know, I'm not even talking about, you know, we were talking about a title race. No, we're not even talking about 3rd. We're talking about getting top 4 again. And that's just, it's just flipping crap. Do you know what I mean? It's crap. Vertian says their corner came from a Gusto mistake, by the way. I know. Yeah, I said I wasn't worried. I did say I wasn't worried because I didn't think we'd just stop. We conceded and then stopped. We conceded and then instead to actually double down on the way that we were playing because it was working, we stopped. And we were just happy to give the ball to Aston. Look, they've gone again. And then we start making mistakes. They're going to score the 3rd. They're actually going to score the 3rd. Oh my God, they nearly scored the 3rd. Flipping hell, man. We are a mess like this, man. An absolute mess. We're back to this is what I despise. We're back to the conversation of we're gonna get top 4. Like that winds me up. Absolutely winds me up. Do you know what I mean? It should be a given. It should not a given. I don't want to say a given. That's a bit, but it should be nailed on. Do you know what I mean? Aston Villa right now are in the title race properly. They might actually win it. The way that they're going. Thank you very much to Mikkel Renson. Thank you. The B team is all shite. The owners, get them out. I'm going to come to that in a bit, actually, because I do want to mention something there. Because I don't disagree, but I want to mention something there. Mr. A9899, Palmer didn't do nothing wrong with subbing him. To be fair, he did make some mistakes, poor passing overall as well. I do agree. I do share the sentiment. But Palmer is a player that, even on a bad day, in a moment, might just stick it in the top corner for you. Do you know what I mean? And that in that moment where you are losing the game will be criticised. JSF1 the Great says, I'm just going to go stick my head in the toilet. Might make me feel better. Thank you very much. I'm going to say this. Oh, what's happening? Sanchez, I think, has hit the ball out of the box, but did he? Oh, he slipped. He actually slipped. So he slipped and then took the ball out of the box with his hands. Thank you very much to Daniel Obi again. Garnacho is crap like 70% of the time till he gets the odd goal. Whoever recruited this attack needs a slap. I can barely blame Maresca. Still him in. And Thomas says, regardless to score, why is Gusto playing left back when you have Hato? Screw this, man. What are we even doing? Right, yeah. It's giving me indigestion. Yeah, Maresca. I do feel like there's a big part of today that again, it's Maresca that's blown it again. What I do want to say as well, because the thing on the ownership was brought up, right? There's two things. There's the big bulk of Chelsea fans are not bothered. Yeah, we talked protests, we done all of that. There was a protest, 200 people showed up. The entire fan base at the bridge, where there's 45,000 that go to every game, fans are genuinely not fussed. Simple as that. If they're unhappy, but they're not at the point where they're just coming en masse and going, we want the owners out. And okay, even if you want the owners out, cool, make them. They can sell. Don't let anyone tell you they can't sell. Are they going to score again? Right? They can. They won't though. So if they can't, if they're not that they can't, they can. If they're not going to, are you going to make them? Can you force someone to sell something? It's a pipe dream. It's a waste of time. It's a fugazi, right? So this is why. Now, if most fans actually do come together and want it to happen, we've got something to talk about. Up until that point, it's a waste of time, and it's not going to happen. And people don't want it. We've tried and tested that. People do not want that. Fair enough. Now, what I think is more productive is actually trying to bring the problems to the forefront and trying to offer the solution and trying to help offer solutions to those that have the power to influence the decisions at the club, right? Which I feel is more productive by being able to talk on more of a footballing level and trying to talk about exactly what does this team need and highlight those points and nail it down even more. That I feel like will have more impact. Now, today, for example, you could argue what we lack. You could argue what we lack. Ollie Watkins comes on, boom, game changed. And he didn't even start the game. And he's not even been the main striker at Aston Villa, or the main choice up top for about, what, maybe the last 10 games? Marlon's been up top, but Ollie Watkins has been coming off the bench. And Aston Villa have still managed to get themselves going. They still have. Unai Emery's man management of the game is fantastic. His man management overall is class. So it comes down to this. Having quality that you can rely on, right? Certain pedigree. A manager that is able to adapt to any situation. And cool heads. Composure. Discipline. Because we were playing brilliant. We were playing great. We had the system on lock. I don't fault Maresca for that. We absolutely had Aston Villa in the palm of our hands. Instead of someone coming and knocking it out of our hands, we have done this and dropped it on the floor ourselves. We didn't need to make those changes that were made. And after conceding the goal, we didn't need to collapse mentally. We've collapsed mentally. We retreated. We let Villa have the ball. We weren't getting stuck into challenges anymore. We weren't pressing as aggressive. Why? All of these points need to be asked. Why? Why? You can do it because you did it before. Why did you stop? That's my point here. I feel like that's got more of a productive nature to it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much for your super chat as well, my friend. Raheem? Sorry. I'll get to you in a bit, Raheem. DJ Moxie Music. Liverpool is now above and United is creeping up. They are. Tanya Patlis as well said we can't finish because we don't have a proper number 9. That I agree. Charlie Kelly. This is what happens when an owner like Bedad does not want to run a football club properly. Absolutely. It honestly does, as season in, season out, especially around this time, the faults or the flaws that we do have begin to show that could have been clarified before because they've been highlighted before. And then the moment that we do bring someone in, they show a glimpse or something, you know, we think, okay, has that been resolved? Has it not? Then we find out with time, no, it's not. It's the same situation. Now, the problem with the strike situation, for example, we really, if we wanted to, could have got a deal done for Victor Osimhen. But now, when you talk about Bedad and you talk about the Clear Lake policy, and I say the Clear Lake policy because it's not the Todd Bowley policy that I'm pretty sure. The wage cap and the age cap is something that is going to hold us back in its entirety. It's as simple as that. In terms of getting proper quality in, it's going to hold us back. It has held us back and it's going to continue to hold us back. Those two things need to be dropped. The wage cap needs to be dropped. And the age cap needs to be dropped. And we've lost. There we are. Samu, thank you very much. Raheem saying Samu is needed as a proper number 9. Even that's experimental, I'll be honest. Could do with an Ollie Watkins right now, I'll be honest. Mr. A9899, João Pedro should learn from Watkins. Pedro is shite. Watkins, honestly, what a fantastic impact he made tonight. Fantastic impact tonight. JSF Wonder Great, we are done, brother. We're done. Freedom Don, Younes, have a look at the stand-ins. I don't even want to. I think we're 5th now, with everyone basically level on points with us. Liverpool ahead of us now, says Thomas Hazard. Starbucks makes a smash and grab result. If not, what is the root cause? Well, it is. It is. We dominated most of the game, threw up and gave everything away after conceding. It was the opposite of the Newcastle game. So there we are. Newcastle collapsed, and then we got ourselves back into the game. Today, fantastic, and then threw everything away. Why are we like that? We lack maturity and discipline. We lack maturity and discipline. This squad overall lacks maturity and discipline. I think till we get some seniority in this team, we're going to keep facing these same issues. It's as simple as that. Freestyle says, I think we need to buy more kids. No, we really don't. Naval Nation says, Maresca out. I'm sick of him rewarding crap players. Phil the Power says, we suck. Simple. Camille, thank you very much. The moment we lost Osimhen, I knew we are cooked. Rambo again says, Maresca, it's time to go. Okay, so here's another thing. If Maresca goes, you do know who we're bringing in. It will be Liam Rosiner. I am certain it'll be Liam Rosiner from Strasbourg. You best believe. And that I don't agree with at all. I do not. This is why I'm not going to get onto Maresca's back completely. I think there's things to blame him for sure. Like today, the subs. But you best believe the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Trust me. Trust me. Prince David says it's clear we don't have a bench that can compete. Yeah, we don't. That's for sure. In fact, there are players that are starting games here. Or they do come on. You really should just be nothing more than a bench player, properly. Naval Nation says, earning millions to play like that. Get the hell out of my club. The manager lacks maturity. Thank you very much. Horrible. Horrible. This is a really bad result, people. This is a really bad result. Really bad. And I understand it's a very good Aston Villa team, but nah. The way that today went down, this is a really, really bad result. In fact, this tells you everything you need to know. This is actually really, really... This is going to... I don't normally do stats, but this is going to tell you everything you need to know. So, if you can see that, right? Let me show you. Can you see that? That shows the dominance of the game during the 90 minutes. It was Chelsea up until the goal. And then it was all Aston Villa. That's not good enough. That really is not good enough. That's really not good enough. Why do we lack the composure to be able to not... We almost chose not to keep the ball and retreat after conceding. Why? You had a plan that was working. Go back to it and create more chances. Lack of seniority, lack of maturity, lack of discipline. And I think it's showing. I think it's showing. Big time. Thank you very much to Abdullah Adam. I'm being honest, Younes. You seem like you do... Hang on. You seem like you doesn't care. Did you even see that Liverpool is 3 points? I know they're 3 points ahead of us now. I know they are. This is the reality of the situation, isn't it? I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. There was a window of opportunity to be able to pile pressure and get things to change. It didn't happen. So cool. So we run with it then. We run with this. But What needs to change needs to continue to be highlighted. And that's all we can do. I'm not going to bust my brain and my stress levels and all that for the... No, I'm not going to. I will say what I feel and give you guys my piece on what I feel like is good, what's bad, what needs changing, what doesn't. Cool. But I'm not getting stressed because I'll be honest, these guys are not going anywhere. It's end of story. They're not going anywhere. And if anyone's got a key to make them go, then great. Be my guest. Try. People that can go, directors can go, but do they have full control? No. Manager can go, but what would happen if we got the manager gone? Well, Rosiner would walk in, and I'm kind of scared of that, I'll be honest. Players need to change, right? We need some seniority, but for that, we need to drop the two things in this model that need to be dropped, which is the age cap and the wage cap. Simple as that. Those things need to change. Those things need to change. So, that's that. JSG, thank you very much. If we got that handball, we would have had 2 goals and the momentum, but after that they gained and it was all them afterwards. Yeah, but we let them. We let them. This is my point. We had the control. We conceded, we let go. We just retreated. Why did we retreat? We shouldn't have. Naval Nation says, you know why we lose games? We spend 95% of the time passing with zero threat, low IQ footballers, no killer instinct. I actually agree with that fully. I agree with that completely. Naval Nation, that is complete facts. I do agree. Ahmed says, how about those sporting directors and their poor decision-making with players? Yeah. Yeah. They actually can be fired. They can be fired. Right? Put pressure on those guys? Yeah, they can be fired. But, I got to be honest, do decisions come from them fully? No. This latest Maresca thing that happened should tell you that. There's things that come from above them. So that's just that's the way it works at the club. That is just the way it works at the club. Naval Nation says, I keep saying it's RJ is a good player, captain. No, I'm not going to put blame on Reece James or anything. In fact, I think Reece James does lead by example many times. He barely sets a foot wrong, but he can't do everything himself. There's a saying, you can't clap with one hand. Everyone needs to have quality and contribute. We are lacking. And those substitutions that were made by Maresca just did not make any sense. Taking off Cucurella, I thought, was seriously damaging. And then just, again, starting Badiashile in the first place was damaging. Why? Why did Badiashile have to start anyway? Do you know what I mean? It set the tone. It set the tone for everything that went wrong afterwards. And even with those personnel on the pitch, the way that we were playing changed. And it shouldn't have. It should not have. And then Ollie Watkins comes on where Aston Villa have players that can make an impact. Ollie Watkins comes and wins the game single-handedly. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm